Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Raysn Readings. I am Becca, otherwise known as Raysn, and we're going to do the BookTube Newbie Tag today. This is literally I think it's technically my second BookTube video, though I filmed a few before, but we're gonna say it's my first because it's the first one that I'm gonna put real hardcore effort into. So let's get started. Question 1. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I've fallen in love with the BookTube community. I've been watching and commenting and social media stalking for 3 years now, more or less, and it's just always been something that I've wanted to be more a part of, and so I decided, you know what, I just finished college, I've got more time on my hands, so why not take on this new adventure and become part of the community. Question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to the BookTube community? Well, first and foremost, I think the most unique thing that I can bring is the kinds of books that I read. I'm really all over the place, but one of the biggest things that you may or may not notice is that when I do read, it's not the mainstream stuff, and so I get to talk about the more like niche books and the more grown-up side of BookTube that we don't really see a lot. Question 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? The thing that I'm most excited about is getting to know you guys, getting to the point where I have a community of dedicated readers and subscribers and watchers who are able to have a discussion with me in the comments on my social media platforms so that like I have my own community of like-minded readers. Question 4. Why do you love reading? I love reading because it's been the thing that I go to for entertainment, for escape, for relaxation. It's just always been there for me, and I couldn't give it up even if I wanted to. I think even if I were incapable of reading the way that I do now, I would find a way to still consume literature. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? So the first book that I ever remember actually reading was when I was very young, and it was like a Junie B. Jones book. I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember like the picture of the cover anytime I think of like when I started reading. But the series that really truly got me into reading as a passion would be the Nightworld series by L.J. Smith, back before she did any of the Vampire Diaries stuff. I was really butthurt when the last book never got released, and I'm still trying to figure out the cliffhanger of the last book, so if you guys are interested, definitely go check it out. Question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I think the number one question that I would ask would be, how do you constantly come up with content? Because I hope to upload twice a week to this channel, and I feel like I'm gonna run out of like original content pretty quickly with that kind of upload schedule, but I don't want to backtrack from that. So I would definitely ask, where do you get your inspiration and how do you constantly come up with unique content? Question 7. What challenges about starting a BookTube channel do you think will be the hardest to overcome? I think the hardest challenge will probably be the patience. I know that because I'm small and I'm literally just starting out that it's gonna take me a hot minute to get to the point where I feel like I have consistent viewers and subscribers, and where I feel like I really have my community. So that patience is probably gonna get to me, but I know that once I get to that point, I'm going to enjoy every second of having gotten there and every second after. Question 8. When did you start reading? You know, I remember specifically, not the date, but the day that I started actually reading, and it was before my brothers had started school, so it must have been like second grade, maybe, like first or second grade, somewhere around there. And it's a story for another time, but definitely first or second grade. Question 9, where do you read? Most often I'm curled up on my couch or curled up in bed or in the office or literally anywhere. I read anywhere that I can, any chance that I can. I've almost always got a book on my phone, and I've almost always got a physical book in my purse, and I've got books on my iPad and on my computer and just all over the place. So literally, as long as I have material to read, I'm reading. So all over the place is the answer to that question. And the last question, question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? From a genre perspective, I'd say that I read fiction, fantasy, a little bit of sci-fi, and some erotica there on the side. But I usually stick to new adult and adult literature. I can enjoy YA, but it's not usually where I tend to put most of my attention. Okay guys, well that's the last of it. Thank you for joining me and for checking out my first video and the BookTube Newbie Tag. Leave some comments down below if you are also a newbie to the BookTube community. Leave some comments if you're not. And stay tuned, because I should be posting twice a week, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!